What's good? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with a chit chat on today. I sent you peace, light, love, and harmony as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm chilling, doing laundry. Been fasting. I did 6 days of no food, so my meditation and channeling is through the roof right now. So, set with hot thought today, and I wanna talk about. When you're indecisive, when you need the answers to something, when you don't know which decision to make, or you think that you don't have the answer to something, I want you to realize that that version of you that has that answer, that has already made a decision that you're indecisive about and living that outcome, whether it's positive or negative, that version of you, those versions of you already exist in the quantum field, right? Spirit speak to me, through me, and for me. You can have it all, right? You really, really can have it all. Because if you think about it, if you have been studying or understanding, understanding, and overstanding the quantum field, a version of you already exists everywhere in different parallels and different dimensions, right? There's a happy you, there's a sad you, there's a poor you, there's a rich you, there's a you when you was a bobcat, there's a version of you, whatever the case may be, right? There's a version of you working at McDonald's, there's a version of you as a CEO. Every possible version of you that you could fathom, that your mind can fathom, already exists in the quantum field. If you need questions, if you have answers, you need answers to questions. If you're indecisive about something, right? It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Why? Because that version of you already exists. The plan is, how do you get in touch with that version of you so you can get the answers and clarity that you need to live your best life here now, right? And that is very, very possible. I had took some notes down. It's like your oversoul is trying to remind you, right, that you have the answers because that version of you already exists. So is it possible that those versions are simply relaying to you from your oversoul messages and guidance to help you get a desired outcome in this reality right now? Because they already exist. So it's just communication, right? Whether that outcome could be, positive or negative, whatever, they already exist. What my quantum timeline sessions do for you, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but my responses from my clients have been absolutely amazing, which I started out doing Akashic Records and past lives sessions with people so they can, realize karmic, situations and people and things that they brought from a past life. And I still do that. It's available. But these quantum timeline sessions have been like, people have been just amazed. And what these sessions provide is, just like I can channel past lives, I can also channel different versions of you in the quantum field that already exist. And very specific, right? Names, what they do. And sometimes I get, one timeline, one version of you, and sometimes I get multiple versions. It could be a very positive version of you, and sometimes it could be a version of you that wants to tell you, hey, it ain't so great over here. Let me tell you what not to do in this lifetime, all right? But my sessions give you a chance to get messages and information and downloads from these other versions of you. And a lot of times I've been finding that the versions of people that really have been coming through for a lot of my clients are versions of them in a different, in the quantum field that is like living their, when I say their best life, I mean like CEO, owning businesses, freedom, money, wealth, prosperity, family. Like it's these versions that I've been channeling, and we get messages, we get clarity, we get names, and we get, different, they give very specific messages, these versions of you, using me as a vessel, as a channel to tell you, hey, this is where you're going wrong at, in this area of your life that you're, or whatever you're asking about or indecisive about. And we get messages and get to literally speak with this version of you, right? My clientele for quantum timeline sessions have been going through the roof, and it's like It's amazing because it makes me feel so good to be able to give people that clarity, to be able to give. Do you know how special it is? And not calling me special, I'm saying the frequency and the ability to do this, to be able to see a version of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Put aside all the trials and tribulations that you've been through in this life, right? To actually be able to talk to and get messages from and conversate with a version of you you didn't even know existed. That is living the life that you have always dreamed about, wanted. It's not a dream. You can have it all because it already exists. That version of you already exists. Even if it's just a simple question or something you want clarity on, that version of you already exists, right? And I'm so grateful. I got the gift. I think everybody has this gift, but I'm using it to help people, and I'm so grateful that I got the ability to do this for people, and my results have been very, very amazing. So book a session with me, all right? Quantum timeline session with me. And for those of you that, you're not that familiar, do a little background on, the quantum field and parallel dimensions and things of this nature, and book a session with me. And let me introduce you to another version of you or versions of you, right? Um, to give you messages, right? Because we need to live our best life here, and there's always information in the quantum field from other yous that can help you do that, and we can contact them and have a conversation and get messages and downloads. This is a beautiful thing, but the most amazing thing that I love about the ability to do this for people is it helps people realize, and it makes me remember consistently, that there is no such thing as separation, right? Your oversoul is like trying to remind you every time you think you're indecisive about something, or every time you don't have the answer to something, your oversoul is like trying to remind you you do have the answer, because this version of you already exists, right? You just need to tap in. And I'm happy to help people tap in. All right. The most beautiful thing is that you really realize there is no separation. There's no separation between different versions of you. And most of all, there is no separation between yourself and the divine spirit, God, source, whoever that is for you, right? So the session is really, I've had people break down crying in my sessions. I broke down crying in some of my sessions, because the fact that I can paint this beautiful picture, but it's reality of a version of you. It can be very emotional, right? It can be very emotional. And I follow up with clients. I have clients that after these sessions, they, email me and just like, oh my gosh, I, took away some of the messages and some of the things from my session. I've been implementing them into my life, and like things are happening, like things are changing, right? So book a session with me. The website is newearthmindset.com, newearthmindset.com, and let's get the answers that you need. Let me introduce you to a version or other versions of you that can give you, because I'm telling you, they want to talk to you. Like there's always this energy of these other versions of you, just they are ecstatic. Like when we contact, like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we get to have this conversation. All right. So book a session. It's on the website. And thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.